welcome. And this is the first presentation of this show after many, many, many years. It comes right out of my head, and so in a sense you're actually coming into my head. And this is a moment when something is like a seed is born. So everything that I've done in my life, whether it's been a huge thing, like writing for symphony orchestra, or a PBS project, whatever it is, it starts like this, in a room like this, with people who I know and I love, and presenting it. And then it comes to artists who help to create the reality of it. So this is that moment, imperfect in every perfect way. I give you the golden cat. The stage is dark as the overture begins. Pointed towards the audience. It moves erratically, and as the lights rise, we see Boris wearing a miner's headlamp on top of a craggy mountain, consulting a map. Boris is dressed as a traveler with a backpack and pots and pans hanging off of it. His clothes are tattered, and somehow the effect is that he's covered with feathers.
Wait a minute, that's not right. How did I get here? Nope, don't tell me I can figure it out. I can't be that lost. Oh, wait, I could be. No, I can do this. I just need to retrace my steps. Now, let's see. I started out in Philly in 1684 and traveled east until I hit Madrid. Yes, I did. I kept it on the level, veering slightly to the right, then spent the night atop that great triangulated thing out in the sand. Oh, right, the pyramid. From there I went to Cairo, from Cairo back to Spain, then circumnavigated and was back in Spain again. A right at Barcelona, a left at Montpellier, Toulouse, Bordeaux, Dijon, Paris, and I was on my way to Transylvania, Pennsylvania, Mailing, Lithuania, to Birmingham, St. Petersburg, Vienna, Rome, Tasmania, to Madagascar, Barcelona, Baghdad, Ethiopia, to Flushing, Pershing, Bridlington, Farmington, Kensington, Wilmington, Teaneck, New Jersey. Okay, this doesn't really look like Teaneck. Look what a time I've had. Why, I've been rubbing elbows with the cobras in Bombay. I'm at the Sphinx, we had a couple drinks, and I was on my way. Out in the dunes I saw King Tut with his sarcophagus unzipped, and believe me, that was quite a thrill. But I ripped myself away without a care. I swam the mighty Amazon, piranha notwithstanding. I single-handed climbed the northern pole. I've eaten pizza on the Leaning Tower, used Niagara for a shower. Hour after day, after week, after month, after year, I've been there and wherever it is. Down in Kentucky, Kuwait, down in Haiti, in Malta, in Yalta, in Salta, in Chile, in China, Samoa, Sumatra, Formosa, Montana, Bermuda, Madeira, New Guinea, New Brunswick, New Zealand, New York, and New Delaware. You can't name a place that I haven't been there. Except one. The golden cage. I always dreamt about it as a child. The golden cage. I know it's just a dream, but somehow I keep on searching over every hill. I wonder if I always will. I can't believe I still believe in that old fairy tale. The golden.
Horace lays down, and as the lights lower on him, they rise on the mountain below him. The mountain face starts quivering, and then it's drawn away like a curtain. In fact, it is a curtain, and Althea is pulling the drawstring to reveal the inside of a cozy room surrounded by transparent golden bars. Althea is dressed in an apron with Marie Antoinette-type wig, in which there are hair curlers. The cage is filled with shelves of books and objects and a large oak desk. Nearly everything on the shelves is labeled in perfect calligraphy, including a trumpet, labeled trumpet silver. On one shelf are jars filled with marbles, labeled marbles Aggies, marbles cat eye. When the curtain's completely open, she looks out of the bars and sighs. She shuffles to the desk, drops heavily into the chair, and sighs again. She opens an immense book, picks up an oversized quill pen, and scribbles a single word ending with a dramatic flair. She leans back to admire what she's written, and then an expression of complete disgust fills her face.
Today. Just the same, every day, every page, every line, every book. Every stage of my life has the same look. It's the same every day, and it's written in the same hand. Nothing good, nothing great, nothing of the sort that makes a bleak existence grand, and I can't stand it when the evenings are as empty as the days, and the morning only sheds a hazy light that helps to hide the darkness of the night before it fades. And I can't stand it when the morning sun and all comes pouring through the bars to prove that night was just another moment in the endless hall of endless time. And I'm just about to lose my mind with summertime and wintertime. The season's always changing, but the sequence stays the same. And then nighttime follows evening, and then morning, and then noon. Every blasted week of every month of every blasted year. And I'm here in a lonely room, here in a lonely cell. I can see all the world in the blink of an eye. I can watch it and wait as the world passes by. I can wait as I watch, or watch as I wait. Either way, I still hate it as much. And I flinch at the thought of a life without end if I spend it alone in this room. I'll be mad as a hatter, as bad as a loon. I'll be dead as a doornail and pale as a moon. And the moon will be waning, the doornail will rust. And just in case I haven't made my point quite clear, I would like to emphasize that I spend every day in utter and unbearable solitude, suffering silently and prodigiously from sunup to sunset, while the rest of the world, etc., Nothing's ever new, and there's nothing I can do to change it. Nothing I can say that I haven't said a million times before. Nothing that I won't say again and again and again and again and again.
The lights rise on Boris, who is resting and waking up on top of the cage.
Oh, just the wind.
What was that? Something seems to be outside the window. Something at the window ledge. But that's impossible. Why, we're 500,000 feet in the air on the edge of a sheer granite cliff. Oh, yes, something's scratching at the window. Something's on the window ledge. I am sure I heard it just outside the curtain, growling hungrily, I know. It could be malign, malicious. This could be my final fate. What if it decides it wants me for its dinner? Could I hope to change its mind? I can just imagine it, its nostrils flaring, flaming, flapping. I can see it seething passion as its teeth begin to fasten on my flesh. In a flash, although I fiercely strive to struggle, I'll be dashed against the rocks, bashed against the wall, smashed beneath its hairy, hoary feet. I repeat, I'll be smashed beneath its hairy, hoary feet. Unless I'm very lucky and it swallows me whole. But otherwise, I tell you, I don't have a trace of hope. I'm at its mercy, its command. And it's ugly, I can tell. It has huge bug eyes and 1,000 antennae with slimy legs and 100 teeth as sharp as needles. And here I am, boxed in a corner, cornered in a box. If only I had a weapon, some way to protect myself. If only I had, I know, my sword, my trusty sword, a heart of steel and a blade of silver. I know it's around here somewhere. Ah! Ah! I may win the battle yet, I may still save the day. Just hand me down my trusty sword, I'll fight it all the way. Hey, give it a left, give it a right, give it a left and a right and a left, and I might have a chance of winning. Maybe live another day. If I don't, my best of wishes, bid farewell, adieu, goodbye. But while there's a breath in me, I'll fight until the death of me. Give it a left, give it a right, give it a left, give it a left and a right and a right and a left and a right and a left and a left and a right and a left.
Boris clambers down from the mountaintop and lands on the window ledge just as Althea thrusts her sword through the ledge side bars. She narrowly misses him and Boris jumps backwards with a yell.
No! What?
Aha! What are you doing out there?
Nothing, honest, nothing.
Who are you?
Ah, who am I? I am Boris Oridnikov Slepnik O'Hara.
Boris Oridno. That's the stupidest name I ever heard.
Really? Well, that's the stupidest hair I ever saw.
All right, enough. What are you doing here?
I'm hanging, I'm resting, I'm looking.
He looks into the cage.
I'm looking. I'm seeing. I'm admiring. I'm shocked and amazed.
Stop it! You can't possibly be here. This ledge is unreachable. And besides, it's the sole and private property of Althea J. Simpson Hughes, which is me.
Do you realize where you are?
Of course I know where I am. I'm in a prison, 500,000 feet in the air in the middle of nowhere. An unreachable, insurmountable, remote...
No, don't you understand? You're in... the golden cage.
What are you talking about?
Do you realize where you are?
Do you realize?
The golden cage. I thought that it was just a dream, but it's true.
Mr. Whatever your name is, let me explain some of your rights. And the first one is that no one is allowed on this ledge, not for any reason, at any time, for any purpose.
But how did I get here?
Well, that's what I want to know. This ledge is unreachable, insurmountable, remote, hidden.
And I ended up here by accident.
There is no such thing as an accident. This ledge is unreachable, insurmountable, remote.
Somehow I flew here.
Oh, you flew here with wings? Well, that's completely ridiculous. Oh. Is that true?
Well, sure. How else?
But, well, then you aren't here by accident, then are you? Then you knowingly, willfully violated
Now,
this...
wait just a minute. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm just a weary traveler stopped for the night on a lonely mountaintop. I didn't know this was your ledge.
Well, it's on the outside of my house, isn't it?
Well, sure, it's on the outside, but you're on the inside.
I know I'm on the inside. You don't have to rub it in. Here I am, in my golden cage, growing thin, growing pale. There you are, on the outside, looking in. Here I am, in my suit of mail, so secure and so pure. There you are, on the outside, looking in. There, on the outside, where you stand, all that glitters in your hand. Wind blows softly by the windows, you can take it. Fly by daylight if you tried, you'd surely make it. Past the meadow, past the mountain, take your wings and fly away, high away.
Here I am, at your palace gate, in a state of despair. There you are, on the inside looking out.
What a fate, what a tragedy, how ungodly unfair.
How I'd give my life to be there, on the inside looking out. There, on the inside I could stand, all that glitters in my hand. Wind blows softly by the window, I would never roam.
If I tried, I'd surely make it. Past the meadow, past the mountains, take my wings
home. And the troubles of the world will be slight.
when I'm miles in the air and in flight.
Can't you see the bars that you have are at least your own? Look at me, free to fly, free to roam, but to where? What is the use of the sky as a highway to nowhere? What is the use of the freedom to fly if I've no place to go? I don't even know why I'm talking to you. You must be the most ignorant entity on the face of the earth. You have everything I ever dreamed about, and you don't even appreciate it. Oh, ho. I can see it. What you want, what you're after can't be got.
Here I am in a cage with no door door with no lock.
Can't you see that you have what you hold and it's here in your
Understand
hand?
you're mistaken to think I'd be taken by
So
that.
much is forsaken by flying away.
So you say,
And it's true,
that's for you.
that's the way that it is. And I swear it's no wonder folks lies life can spin like the wind through your wings in the blink of an eye.
Better that than to save it and watch it grow rotten and rancid, than wither and die. I can see right through you. You are blind. You have heaven at your very doorstep. As for me, I'm bound to rot in hell forever. Never know a day of joy.
Can't you see you got it all? Why can't you see it?
I have nothing.
I have less.
Can't you see?
Can't you see?
Can't you see?
Can't you?
Can't you see?
Well, if you hate it so much, why don't you just leave?
Well, if you hate it so much, why don't you just settle down somewhere?
It's not so easy.
Right.
But you could leave if you wanted to.
Oh, could I?
Why not?
Are you blind? Cement walls, bars on the windows. I am obviously a
A
prisoner.
prisoner. But these bars are gold. It's the softest metal.
Oh, please. They're iron.
Well, they look gold-ish.
Looks are not everything.
Yes, but to the untrained eye, it just seems.
Seems? Seems? No, if only life was what it seems to be, and not what it is. Sure, and that would be dandy, a piece of cake. But that isn't the way that it is, nor are situations always the way they appear, nor are appearances to be believed, nor is belief the answer to all problems, large or small. And in addition, neither are people exactly the way they seem to be. For example, take me. Yes, I may appear to be free to do just as I please, but I blush to admit I'm a prisoner of fate in a hateful position, additionally grim, since the state that I'm in is a blatant mistake. I don't understand if it's secret and terribly tragic, a magical sort of a trick where I'm stuck under mystical lock with a highly mysterious key for the rest of my life. You may well pity, 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 pity,
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. How about you never even tried to get out?
Well, I certainly don't keep trying. I already know it's impossible.
How do you know?
It's fate, like I said, and you certainly can't alter fate, because it only is fate because it can't be
altered.
But this fate's only in your own mind. I'll bet you're only here because you think you can't get out.
Because I think. No, that's what you think. I know better. And besides, why do you care?
Well, it's just, I don't like to see anyone miserable. And I know it's true. If you think this wall is real, it will never let you out. But it's only in your own mind. Only... Hey, listen to me, you Althea Simpson Hoomson whatever. Listen to me. This wall is nothing more than little bars.
He grabs two of the bars.
These bars are just...
One of the bars breaks off in his hand.
Wait, look, see, these are just plastic sticks. Look, it's just like I said, nothing but plastic sticks. This wall isn't impenetrable, it's falling apart.
What are you talking about?
Look, this bar is from the window. I pulled it out just now, from right there.
What are you talking about? That's the stick you tried to beat me with.
No, it isn't.
It's a different stick.
I didn't try to beat you. It's from the cage, it's from the window, it's a bar. I took it out. We could take the rest out. You could be free in a minute.
Ugh, disgusting. How dare you mock me like that?
I'm not mocking you, I'm telling you. I'm showing you your wall is falling down.
Well, some people will do anything to try to prove a point, won't they? And you're the worst. You have to pick on an emotional cripple with your mental cruelty. I'll have nothing more to do with you. You sadist!
Althea stomps back to the desk, plops down, nervously picks up the pen and scribbles in her journal, although she's too distraught to really do anything at all. During the next section she scribbles, then surreptitiously looks back at the bars, forgetting about her pen, then refocuses on her writing, fidgeting, but keeps being drawn back to looking at the empty bars.
Althea, look! I'm telling the truth. How strange. She's crazy.
He jumps up to the top of the cage, up to the top of the mountain.
Well, it just goes to show, and it shows that it's true, that a person won't always believe what you tell them, even when you know what's right. It's been said a million times, and by now it's a cliche, and I hate to hear it said by me, but still, it's like they say. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You can tell someone the truth, but you can't make them think that it's true. Not unless they want to. That's true. Certainly true. You know, I'm not my sister's keeper, and I didn't lock the door. But if she can't understand that the key's in her pocket, well, it's not up to me to unlock it. But what if I did? Wouldn't that make it my cage? My ledge? Ah, but the trick is how to do it. Now, suppose I walked through the wall right now. Would she believe it? She wouldn't even see me. But that's not the problem. Getting me in is simple. Getting her out, getting her to believe she can get out, which, after all, is the truth, well, that's another matter entirely. But if the truth by itself is neglected, if its simple nature makes it invisible, then isn't it my task, my duty, in fact, to paint it into existence? Ah, but what colors will catch her eye? In what shades will she be drawn into its spell? Clearly she likes magic, trickery, fatality. And is that wrong of me? To ornament, to develop it? Which, after all, is the greater truth? My explanation or her realization? And what's the difference anyway? If it all ends the same, I can play at her game and pretend it's all true. That's the best way to do it. Yes. Yes. What if I did allow her fantasy? Give her tragedy? Share in her doom? I could humor her madness, it's harmless for now. Maybe I could lead her to the truth by feeding into her fantasy. It could be easy to humor her madness and stretch it to fit. Get her to the point of breaking. Take it slow, take it easy. Let it bloom until the sweet perfume will humor her senses and soften her mind. When she's ripe and ready, steady goes it. I will die for the kill, but until that moment I will humor her madness and hope for the best. Humor her madness, I guess. Now, God knows I know to be well understood, when you're traveling over in Rome, you should speak in a language that makes sense to them, and not in a tongue of your own. And I strongly insist I have no other choice, when the truth goes unnoticed, to give it a voice. And if my melody isn't pleasing to hear, then by God I should well change my tune. I'll humor her madness, it's harmless for now. If the ends are pure, I recommend for sure to humor her madness. Yes, humor her madness. But how? First I will tell her some fine tales of beauty, and then I'll explain to her how she can fly. Thirdly, invent a divine incantation to bring the walls tumbling down. I'll make it appealing and whetting her appetite. I'll make her dream. And when I am through, she will believe the impossible, and it will all become true. But first I will tell her some fine tales of beauty. Then I explain to her how she can fly. Thirdly, invent a divine incantation to bring the walls tumbling down. I'll make her desire all of it. I'll set her in flames, wanting it. Humor her excesses, ruler of gladnesses. Humor her madness, it's harmless for now. First I tell her of the world outside, then I tell her how to get outside. Then she welcomes me with open arms and tells me, you have saved me from a life of bitterness, and for your troubles you must take a present, Boris. For your courage and your brilliant insight, I bequeath my cage to you, to have now and forever. Then at last the curtain opens, then the dream is in my hand, then the miracle will happen, and then the moment will arrive, and then at last I see the door is wide, and wider still until the moment I stand within the wall, and then I see that slow.
I can see it shining for
me. I see the dawn break, take flight. I wake at last to find that here I am inside the palace. Here at last within the gate. Hear the crackle of the fire. Smell the air, and now it's
down the mountainside and comes to the window ledge.
Althea, there's something I need to ask you.
Go away.
Come closer. Althea, have you ever seen the white foam licking at the shore? Or the sparkle of the water in the noonday sun? Or the seabird riding on the evening breeze? Have you?
I don't remember.
Althea, have you ever seen the sunset sinking in the bay? And the calm of the water as the air grows cold, as the twilight glistens on the edge of the wood, and the clouds grow crimson and the sky turns gold. You've never, you should, it's something to behold. I've never told you just how fine it is. If ever you could, you should regard the chance. For once you've seen, you'll never be the same. Think for a moment of the beauty. Think of the world that you could know. This just a speck amid the splendor that awaits below in heaven. You could know the rhythm, the music, the rapture as you're reeling, the feeling as you sail into the sky, the moment of freedom, the pounding in your head when first you spread your wings and start to fly. I can remember how it sparkles, I can remember how it shines, I can remember, and remembering makes me want to open wings and take the leap and fly.
I have dreamt of such a dream. The wind blows softly, the air is sweet, and I have dreamt in my fondest dream I'm an eagle, a sparrow with wings that can fly, and I am a part of that dream.
And you can imagine how it sparkles out there. You can imagine how it shines.
I think I
Can you
can.
imagine?
Yes, I imagine.
Can you imagine?
Yes, I imagine.
You can imagine how the noonday sunshine glitters on the bay.
Glitters on the bay, glitters on the
Can you imagine how the twilight lingers at the end of day?
At the end of day, I see it, I can see it.
You see the way it sparkles and
I
you see it shine. You see it out there and I want to open wings and fly. Take to the sky, I see it. I can almost hear the rhythm. If I try, then I can imagine that you can truly fly. You can follow me. What I say, you believe. That's for now and forever. You can trust me.
I
Believe.
How strange. For a moment, I felt as if I really were free. But that's ridiculous. You know that even if I could get out, what would be the difference? I'd just be out there, sitting on the edge of a cliff forever instead of sitting in here. What would be the point?
Why? Well, you could fly away.
Don't be ridiculous. I don't have wings.
Well, no, not yet. No, of course not. You don't get them until you fly. Now, if you were to go to school, would you get a diploma before you began your term of study? Or would you get a medal before you did a heroic deed? No, of course not. It's the same with wings. You only get them to prove that you did fly. They come afterwards. Why, when I was born, I had nary a feather on my back. Not even a bit of fluff. But the moment I took the leap, the moment I believed I could fly, why, there they were, just like this.
Is that true?
Living proof right here, right before your very eyes.
But suppose I could fly without wings. What would be the point? Because I can't get out.
Ah, that's where you're wrong. Very wrong. Have you ever heard of Harold Houdini?
It's vaguely familiar.
Well, he was an escape artist, and one of the best. He could get out of anything. Chains, bars, prisons. And how do you suppose he did it?
Skill, I guess.
Skill, a little, but mostly incantation. Or, as he so cleverly called it, outcantation. But why am I telling you this? I'm sure you have much more important things to think about. I'll just be going.
No, I think I have heard of Harold Houdini. I heard he was very good.
So he was. Not only a great performer, but also a master teacher of the art as well. And I...
You what?
Yes, I studied with him.
Harold Houdini?
None other.
And you learned to get out of things?
Just about everything.
Even cages?
Oh, especially cages.
Oh, but I'm sure you can't remember much he taught you.
On the contrary, it's very hard to forget. And in fact, speaking of incarceration incantations, one of the least forgettable spells I remember is a particularly potent one used for cages. You know, I won a spelling bee with it once.
You did?
Yes, intramurals, national finals. I still remember the question. If you had a woman incarcerated by fate, high on a mountaintop in the middle of nowhere, how would you spell her to freedom?
But that's just like... Well, how would you spell it?
Oh, it's very tricky.
How tricky?
Well, you need certain rare and specific items.
Well, like what?
Oh, you wouldn't have any of
Well,
them.
what? I might.
First of all, you need a trumpet.
But I have a trumpet.
You do?
Yes, see, it's right there on the wall.
Why, of course. How silly of me never to notice. There it is in plain view. Oh, but it has to be a silver trumpet.
Oh, but it is silver. See, look, it says silver right here on the side. Trumpet, silver.
So it does.
And what else?
Hair curlers. Oh, but pink plastic only.
But I have hair curlers. I wear them all the time.
You have to wear a wig, too.
But they're on a wig. Oh, this is just perfect. What else? I'm sure I've got it. What else?
Oh, eye of newt.
Eye of newt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dear. Couldn't we, I mean, isn't there a substitute?
No, I'm afraid not. Well, not unless, you have some, cat eye marbles.
Cat eye marbles. Are you kidding? I have a whole collection.
You need only one. Or two if you want to do it up really right.
Well, look, I've got 5 jumbo green ones right here. We could do it really, really well. What else?
Well, that's it for props.
That's it? We have everything?
Why, so we do. Who would have thought that all this time you had everything you needed to set yourself free? If only you knew how to use them. But now comes the hard part. The rite of passage. But don't worry about it, just do as I say. Now, clear yourself a space on the floor. Good. Now, close your eyes. Extend your arms. Very good. And touch your nose. Very good. Now, with eyes still closed, repeat after me. O-wa-ta.
O-wa-ta.
Yes, do it 3 times.
O-wa-ta, O-wa-ta, O-wa-ta.
All right, now, put the marbles down to your left, the trumpet to your right,
Yes.
and the wig on top of your head.
Okay.
Now, listen carefully, this next part must be done very quickly and correctly, or the whole thing won't work.
Okay.
Oh, and we need some music. Yes. Now listen. Listen to what you do. First you kick your legs up high and you do it to the count of 4. Then you pat a cake, do it once again, and you drop to the floor, drop to the floor. Clap your hands to the rhythm you hear me do. Yes, you, and you turn all around and you snap as you go. Snap to the rhythm and go, go, go. Harry Houdini, give me a sign. I'm in a pickle, you got the brine.
Harry Houdini gives me a sign. I'm in a pickle, you got the bride.
Ah, bravissimo! Very, very good. Now, listen to the words that I'm going to say here. So you've got to say them fast and they must be clear. Flatulator.
Flatulator.
Spatulamet.
Spatulamet.
Euphemistical.
Euphemistical.
Now, evanescent.
Evanescent.
Water.
Water.
Seamster.
Seamster.
Bewail.
Bewail.
Item.
Item.
Carrot.
Carrot.
Haul.
Haul.
Flatulator, spatulator, euphemistical, evanescent, water, seamster, bewail, item, carrot, haul.
Flatulator, spatulama, euphemistic, evanescent, water, seamster, bewail, item, carrot, haul.
Yes! Flatulator, spatulama, euphemistic, evanescent, water, seamster, bewail, item, carrot, haul. Now, there you are. Excellent. Now, listen to the next part. Listen to it well. Listen with your ears, with your brain, with your heart, with your hands, with your heart, with your smell.
With my smell?
With everything. You take these 5 shiny cat eye marbles and you put them in your mouth.
But they're dirty.
You should have thought of that before. Then you must recite the alphabet forward and backward.
Oh.
But just concentrate, you can do it. Then very quickly stick the trumpet to your lips and blow the loudest, longest note you can, because it is this sound that renders the bar supple. In that one moment, their chemistry is so changed that I can rip them from their casing and you will be free. Now, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Face east, hands on hips. Now, on your mark, get set, go! First you kick your legs up high and you do it to the count of 4. Then you pat a cake, do it once again, and you drop to the floor, drop to the floor. Clap your hands to the rhythm you hear me do. Yes, you, and you turn all around and you snap as you go. Snap to the rhythm and go, go, go.
Harry Houdini, give me a sign. I'm in a pickle, you've got the brine.
Now!
Flatulator, spatulama, euphemistic, evanescent, water, seamster, bewail, item, carrot, haul.
Yes! Now, put the marbles in your mouth. Good, 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 good. Now, say the alphabet forwards. Good, and backwards. Very good. Now, put the trumpet to your lips and blow. That's it, Althea. Just put it to your lips and blow. You can do it. Just blow, Althea. Blow the trumpet. Blow.
You can't do it.
What?
Boris, what if I'm supposed to be in this cage? What if I was put here for some cosmic reason we'll never understand?
Look, Althea, it worked anyway. The bars are coming out. You did it. Look, I'm pulling them all out.
No, it's impossible.
But it's true. I'm inside.
No, I don't believe it.
Open your eyes, you can believe if I tell you it's true. Open your eyes and I'm looking at you. Open your eyes, tell me the sight that you see isn't wrong. Open your eyes and the vision is strong.
He moves towards her, she moves away a little, and he starts to dance with her.
Open your eyes, leave me, see me inside the wall. Open your arms, you should receive me, happy to see I've conquered the lies. Hoping at last I open your eyes.
They begin to dance, she with her eyes still closed.
Open your eyes, Althea, open your eyes and see. Open your eyes and you'll be looking at me. Look at me here, here I am standing inside the wall. Look at me, see me before you standing. I can tell you that your heaven is here, bright as the sunlight, you can receive it.
She opens her eyes.
Leave all your lies, open your eyes and you will receive it. Open your eyes. Oh, Althea, please believe me. Oh, Althea, please believe me. Oh, Althea, please.
It's beautiful. I do believe you, Boris. I can see it. And it looks different and familiar and wonderful. And oh, look, Boris. Look. Look at the way the sunlight glitters. See how it shines there on the wall, softly gleaming. This is the way it used to be long ago. I barely remember. And once again, strange it should be, I can't see it. How could I leave it now? My house is nice like this, the curtains hung, the sun is shining in upon the wall. How could I leave it all behind, go searching for an answer I might never find? There may not be a light to find the road, and there may be no song to light my load, and yet I'd leave it all behind, go searching for an answer I might never find. The road may be empty and cold, I'll be lost and alone. Here I have a home, and it's nice like this. The curtains hung,
You're wrong, Althea,
the sun is
it's a lie.
wall.
sky.
There may not
That
be a
moment
right
of freedom,
to find
a
the
pounding
wall.
in your
And there
head,
may
when first you spread your wings and start to fly. Althea, you can imagine how it sparkles out there. Can't you see the gleam on the bay?
No, I can't.
Can you
I
imagine?
can't imagine.
You can imagine the music.
The rhythm,
Yes,
the music.
go on.
The rapture as you're kneeling.
That's right.
The feeling as you sail into the sky.
That moment of freedom, the pounding in your head, when first you spread your wings and start to fly. I can imagine how it sparkles. I can imagine how it shines. I can imagine, and imagining makes me want to spread my wings and soar. Open wings and take the leap and fly. You can fly, baby, you can fly. You can fly. You can It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Oh, mine. Oh, the moment's sweet, the pleasure's pure. Now the battle's won, the victory's sure. And suddenly the world is bright, and just as quickly all is right within it. In a moment I'm alive, I have my own, I have a place, I have a home.
Boris puts all the bars back in the window one by one until they're all back in place.
As I build the wall, my life begins. Now I close the door at last from inside. Now I look around, taking full account. Overlook the scene and say, ah yes, it should be just this way. Ah yes, this is good. Yes, this is right. Yes, this is fine. And yes, best of all, yes, at last, this is mine. This is mine. Now the dream is in my hand. Now the miracle has happened. And now the moment has arrived. And now I stand within the wall, standing tall. And all the while the sun comes streaming. My dreams have come to. Wait a minute, the sun's not streaming at all. Air is so cold and, well, of course, the fire's gone out. I'll just poke it up a bit. But wait. The fire's gone out. There's not a bit of heat coming from over there. I'll just poke it up a bit. But wait, this isn't a fire. It's just a picture of a fire. It's canvas. And the books are just painted on the wall. The desk is empty. The journal's filled with blank pages. Empty pen, empty ink bottle. But I know it was real when I was outside. It was warm, it was full. 1 moment ago, when she was here, it was glorious. Wait. I've been tricked. I've been tricked into believing a lie, a sham. I've been tricked into buying a figment of someone else's imagination. But I won't stand for it. I have my rights. I won't stand here and be miserable while the rest of the world passes by on its jovial way. This may not be the true realization of my dream, but by God, I've still got that dream. And while there's breath within me, I'll find that dream yet. If I must face the world alone as before, as homeless as before, then so be it. Boris Orytnikov Slepnik O'Hara will still find his dream. He will not be beaten. Farewell to you, my empty cage, my golden, worthless dream. You who glitter in jest of me, adieu. Adieu.
He turns and grabs the bars he's recently put into place. He pulls them, but they're firm.
What's going on?
He tries the bars again. They're immovable. He runs his hand up and down them in amazement.
They feel like iron. But I know they're only plastic. If I know it, why do they feel like iron? No, this is only in my own mind.
He attacks the bars again, pulling and pulling, then falls back to the desk, exhausted.
No, stop that music. That's Althea's music, not mine. I know I can get out. I know I can.
Unthinkingly, he picks up the quill pen and assumes the same position Althea had at the beginning of the play.
Stop that music! Stop it! I don't want to be Althea. I don't want to be stuck in this dingy little room and have every day the same. And I don't want to have the evening be as empty as the days, and the morning only sheds a hazy light to hide the darkness of the night before it falls. And I don't... Stop! Stop that music! I am losing my mind. This can't be possible. How did I get here? No, wait. I can figure this out. I fell asleep on the mountaintop. Yes, this must be a dream. But it feels so real. Cement walls, bars on the window. I'm obviously a prisoner. How did this happen? Wait, I can retrace my steps. First came the dream. Just at first a simple dream, small and sweet. Next came the chance, just at first a simple chance, small and neat. Next came the chance, just at first a simple chance, dressed as a dream, one small deceit, not quite a lie. And then the game, just a harmless, careless game. All along I meant to tell, I meant to break the dreamer's spell. But once the prize was in my hand, I couldn't let it go. First came desire, just at first a simple fire. Then before I turned my head, the flames had sprung, the fire had spread. The myth was born, the fancy flown, the tables turned, the lions grown. The crime was done, the blood was shed, the dream was gone, and you were dead. But first came the dream, just at first a simple dream, one small deceit. as a child, the golden cage. I thought that it was just a dream, but the cage is real. The dream is gone, gone, gone. Now it's gone, like a dream that fades with dawn, like a wind that only whispers and dies. Gone is the song that my heart had yearned to sing, like a melody that lingers and dies.
I can fly.
I can be, look at me, I can fly, I can fly. Oh, Boris, it was wonderful. The flying, everything was just like you said. The rhythm, the music, the raptures, your
No,
feeling.
what are you doing here?
I came back for you,
You can't fly.
but I did.
Althea, I heard you crash.
Oh, well, I did hit a few things on the way down, but look, I have wings, and it's just like you said. The rhythm, the music, the rapture as you're reeling, the feeling as you sail into the sky, the moment of freedom, the pounding in your head, when first you spread your wings and start to fly.
Althea, listen to me. I pushed you off the cliff.
I know. Boris, I know. And I'll never forget it. I could never have done it myself.
But I killed you. Oh my God, you don't know. You don't realize you're dead. Althea, of course you can fly. You're an angel. That's why you have wings.
Boris, I'm not dead.
I killed you. Don't you see, Althea? I am the prisoner. This cage was meant for me. You were in it by mistake. It's been waiting for me.
I see. It was waiting for me too, once, long ago. It's waiting for everyone. Don't you see, Boris? I'm like you. The golden cage, I always dreamt about it as a child. The golden cage. I found this cage too, and I locked myself inside just like you did. And I let my wings disappear just like you did. But you're the one who's making it a prison, by closing it and locking yourself inside. And it never has to be that way again if we don't close the bars. Look, I'm taking the bars away. You're free again. Now where are your wings? Take them, Boris. Let's go fly.
I can't.
You can. We can. Follow me. Don't worry, I'll give you a push. First, you pick your dreams up gently. And when they're safe inside your hand, hold the treasure for a minute more, until you know for sure it's true. For all your life you have been waiting. Here it is inside your hand. Take the treasure and rejoice. Face the ecstasy. Wake at last, and then you find the dream is you. The time has arrived.